Hi, and welcome to my channel, Honey and Me. I'm Susan. This video is the third in the series of our 2025 trip across Canada towing our travel trailer. In my last video, we had just left Fort Walsh in the interprovincial park Cypress Hills. We traveled across Saskatchewan on the Red Coat Trail Highway heading for Estevan. My husband's granddad had immigrated from Denmark in the 30s and worked on a farm in Estevan. Trev wanted to stop there on our trip as a kind of connection to his family's history in Canada. On our way there, we realized we'd be passing through Rouleau, also known as Dog River. If you're Canadian, you will probably recognize the name. The TV sitcom Corner Gas was filmed here from 2004 to 2009, small town Saskatchewan at its finest. After searching everywhere in town and refollowing the map several times, we finally found out that the Corner Gas gas station and Ruby's Cafe had just been props and were removed after filming was finished. It was a fun stop though, and we did enjoy looking around. We then carried on to Estevan and arrived in the midst of high winds and heavy rain. We spent a blustery night at the local Walmart. So the dogs and I were out for a walk here in very windy Estevan, Saskatchewan, and we saw a jackrabbit. And then we were checking out the closed steakhouse here to see if it was actually closed, and found this little guy. Hello. Hi. Sitting in their outdoor patio area. He saw the dogs and he froze, but now he is actually up and moving. I just threw an apple in for him, or her. So cute. I don't know if he's a wild bunny or if he's somebody's tame bunny who's gone free, like a wild bunny. Hi. Poor little guy. Oh, maybe, no, he is a little jackrabbit. He's got really long legs. Look at him. Yeah, he's a little jackrabbit. We then took advantage of the Estevan Rec Center and enjoyed soaking in the hot tub and then showering in the aquatic center before heading towards Manitoba. We made a stop in Redvers at the museum, but it was closed, so we carried on, arriving in Brandon, Manitoba for a wet night at the Walmart. It is a rainy, chilly morning here in Brandon, Manitoba, and we are heading off to get a few groceries and then to a military museum that Trev wants to go to. First I need to take the dogs out to go pee, and we'll have to find a place to drop our garbage. I have a couple of recyclables there. Two bags in my pocket. We're good to go. Everything is shut off, and where they're not gonna fall all over the place. Everything looks good. Just do a once over check to make sure nothing's going to create a disaster while we're driving down the road. Come on, guys. This is the Brandon, Manitoba Walmart. We spent a good night along with several other traveling people. We are at the CFB Shiloh outside of Brandon, Manitoba. And we're at the Artillery Museum, I think. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but it's something that Trev really wanted to come and see. So we are hanging out here in the trailer while he goes into the museum, gets his fill of all the stuff he's interested in. In the meantime, the dogs and I are gonna head into the trailer and make a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna do some more editing. So we're here in Portage La Prairie in Manitoba. We spent last night in their Walmart. Lots of trains, but they didn't bother us. They were loud, but we must have been really tired because neither of us heard the train all through the night, and there were trains going all night long. We're hanging out here at the Island Park in Portage La Prairie, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a playground, there's a little pond that has fountains and a waterfall, there's tennis courts, there's pickleball, there's a arena and pool in the middle of the park where you can grab showers. There's a free dump site where you can get potable water as well. And what else is there? There's a golf course, and there is a campground. It's $30 a night. It's just kind of in a grassy field. There's no privacy or anything. Not our kind of campground. We'd rather stay in a Walmart parking lot for that kind of privacy. It's lots of paved trails, so if you have a scooter or an electric bike or something like that, it'd be perfect for, or just a regular bike, it'd be perfect for riding around, going for an explore. Right now I'm heading back to the trailer. We've parked over by the campground. It was hard to find a shady spot here today. This is the first sunny day we've had since back when we were in Alberta at the Cypress Hills Park. And since then it's been cold and rainy, and we've had the furnace going every night and a little bit during the day as well. Fall in there, Fred. Fred. Pretty mucky. Don't fall in, Fred. It's really nice to get this sunny weather, just to hang out here before we head down to, I think it's called Shelby, where we are going to visit a friend of ours that we haven't seen for 8 years, who is a Hutterite and lives in a Hutterite community, recently got married. Yeah, so we haven't seen Shannon for 8 years. So it's going to be really interesting to go and see the Hutterite community and experience what life is like there from an outsider's view. And yeah, really looking forward to that. So we're doing that tomorrow afternoon. So we're now at the spillway just outside of Portage La Prairie, and it's pretty cool. On iOverlander, people have spent the night here, so we are planning to do the same. It's very beautiful, a little noisy with the water, but it's pretty neat. And there's pelicans down here, which is really cool. nice shady spot. It's getting quite warm today considering it's been so cold the last, what, 4 or 5 days. It's really enjoying the sun, but it is warm. So there's the spillway. There's the surfing pelicans. Way down there on that little island is a whole bunch of pelicans. This is the other side of the spillway. This is the Assiniboine River that goes through here. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're set up down in the parking lot for this spillway. We've had a few people have come in and gone for a little walk with their dogs, but quiet. So I'm walking back from the spillway, and there are 2 blockades, I guess, that say that you're not allowed to go past this point if you're not authorized to do so. But right before this particular point, there is a road that we at first thought was maybe a trail on the map, but it's actually a road. And if it wasn't such a warm day today, I think we probably would move over here. Isn't that nice? So we're still in Portage La Prairie here in Manitoba after spending a very nice afternoon, evening, and morning at a Spillway Provincial Park. We came back into town to dump our tanks and grab a few groceries, and Trev needed to pick up something at Napa, which is where we are right now. The Walmart's just back here, which is where we spent our first night here. But as Trev was getting out of the truck, he heard a noise that sounded like air escaping. And it sounds like we have a huge bolt in the brand new tire that we bought when we were leaving Princeton. Brand new. So let's go and take a look. He says you can hear it. So Trev's just driving off to go to the tire shop to get the trailer tire fixed. And I'm going to McDonald's.